Morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, mga ka-traders. Thank you for being here. My name is Rolly, and for today's or in this video, susubukan nating i-recap ang mga trades na ginawa natin this week. Pero bakit natin review? Bakit nga ba natin kailangang mag-recap or i-review ang mga trades natin? We are reviewing your work is critical because it helps you to see where you are trading well, what you need to improve on, and how to direct energies going forward. So as we all know, trading is just like a competitive sport. Yung mga athletes na magagaling sa basketball, baseball o kahit ano pa man, kaya sila magaling doon kasi lagi silang nagpa-practice. And aside from that, kada laban or kada laro na ginawa nila is, I think, nire-review nila. Bakit nila ginagawa yon? Kasi nga, by doing that, nate-trace nila kung yung mga plans ba na dapat na nilang gawin or yung mga plays na pinlano nila was executed very well during that game. So the same with trading. Sa trading kasi, to be consistently profitable, one of the main or one of the important thing that you should do is to review your trades. Bakit mo ginagawa yon sa trading? Para makita mo kung maayos ba ang pagkaka-execute mo ng plan mo sa trade na yan. Okay? Ano pa? Sa review mo rin makikita kung aling area ba ng trades mo ang kailangan mong i-improve. So, sa review mo rin makikita, ma-check mo kung ang isang setup na pinasukan mo sa isang trade is na-follow niya ba yung rule for that particular setup. Nang sa ganon, every time na magte-trade ka, minsan kasi sa dami ng tumatakbo sa isipan natin, lalo na kapag kung forex, kasi ang forex is 24 hour market, 5 days a week. So hindi siya katulad ng stock na pwede kang mag-review during the weekend. Kasi merong strategy or merong setup na just like what I do. Yung setup ko is I am trading the 4-hour chart. So meaning sa 4-hour chart, malaki ang chance na ang isang setup is lumabas siya during the day or during the market is open, and you have or I have a very small window to review the to check the setup or the chart if yung forex pair na yon is on check or is aligned to the trading setup that I am going to use. So same with yours. So whatever you are trading, you should have a strategy or a setup, whatever you may call it, but those setup or yung setup na yun is it contains a different rule. So ano ba ang tinitingnan mo? First, kailangan mo bang tumingin sa bias? Is it long or short? Ano bang merong indicator ka? Sinasabi ba ng indicator na yon na magbabay ka or hindi? So that is the importance of review. So since na-execute mo yon, and then once na i-close mo siya, whatever the result is, kailangan mo siyang i-review again para makita mo kung ginawa ba ng trade na yan or during that trade yung plans or yung parameters na nasa trade mo. And sabi din dito, traders who make money come prepared, are passionate, work hard, and are well trained. So ganun din tayo dapat. lalo na pag nag-uumpisa ka pa lang, we should or we should develop a discipline to check or review kahit uh, yung mga trades na ginawa natin. Kasi doon natin nga makikita kung sinunod ba natin yung trading plan natin. So in this case or in this review, I think I did two stock. This is Hong Kong stock. I think Haidilao is a Chinese restaurant in China, but listed in the Hong Kong Stock Exchange, while the China Coal is a mining company specializes in mining coal. So let's see if we can click the okay, hindi pala natin siya okay, click. So let's review the chart. Let's try to find, I think this is for from my so mostly ang ginagawa ko kasi kapag bago ako pumasok sa trade is naglalagay ako ng log. So I do my screenshot and then nilalagay ko as much as possible na notes based doon sa setup na napili ko. So I decided kasi na to use yung setup na madali siyang hanapin, and then sa backtesting or sa trades na ginawa ko in the past, ito yung setup na mas marami ang winnings. Kasi yun yung isa sa advantage ng setups. Mas maganda na mas marami yung trades or yung mas marami yung winning para mas marami yung winning ng isang trade, and you should stick to it. Okay? So in this one, the Haidilao or the Chinese restaurant stock, the setup here is a trend consolidation, R2 trend consolidation. So this is basically a trend trading setup wherein I do check the following parameters. So first is the chart trending. Okay, so let's see if we can maximize it here. So kung mapapansin nyo guys, ganito lang ako mag-journal. I take a look, I take a shot of my screenshot of my stock to be traded, and sinasali ko doon or sinasama ko doon yung rules or yung notes para pag na-review ko siya, madali ko ma-recall na ito pala yung setup na ginamit ko dito. And then so hopefully makikita ko rin kung loss or win ba ang trade na yan. So we basically need to review if we follow these rules that we set on that particular trade. Okay, so on this one, the Haidilao or this is one of the Hong Kong stocks I traded. I think this is, if I correctly reviewed kanina, is ang entry date neto is January 4, and I just closed it yesterday, which is January 8. So this is a 4-day trades. So in this chart, makikita mo always sa setup ko is meron akong baseline. Those are the 3 moving averages na ginagamit ko. And then I also have the confirmation indicators, etong nasa ibaba, ito. So this one, I use this to confirm if I need to buy ba or I need to sell. So in addition, I also have the second confirmation. So using this second confirmation, does it tell me to buy or sell as well. Okay? So mamaya sa second screen, makikita rin natin na meron tayong additional 2 indicators that will help us decide sa pag-enter sa isang trade. So again, this is Heidi Lau, and the setup that I use here is R2, or the trend continuation. So first check is the chart trending? Is it uptrend? I think this is uptrend because the price during this time is above, or nasa ibabaw siya ng 200 baseline, yung puting linya. Okay? Is the price above 10 or 50 baseline? So yung 10 and 50 baseline is yung yellow, that's the 10, and yung red, that's the 50 baseline. Next check is confirmations long signal. So let's see, the confirmation give us a long signal. So first confirmation, we have a green light, which is a signal for the buy. For the confirmation 2B indicator, we have that small green there, which is a good signal to buy, and most of the bars are above 0, so meaning we are good to go to buy on this one. Okay, so next check is the volume convincing? So paano natin i-check ang volume? So dapat nandun siya sa second screenshot natin. So the second screenshot tells me if I followed the volume indicator. So the volume indicator, tinitingnan natin ko dyan is meron ba siyang above 0 ba siya, or above 0 ba siya, meron ba siyang divergence, or meron ba siyang sign ng trend confirmation, or yung VFI niya ba is nag-crossover. So let's see if we follow that parameters in the volume indicator. So ano ang nakita natin dito? Is the volume above 0? No. So it doesn't fit on that parameter. So etong mga parameters na to is at least one of them should be true bago natin masabing na okay, nasa rule siya ng trading parameter score ng trading setup ko. So meron bang divergence? I think walang divergence dito sa volume indicator natin. And then the trend confirmation, is there a trend confirmation? So ang trend confirmation, guys, kasi etong RAFX volume indicator ko is it can confirm the trend. So meaning kung pataas siya, nagsisimula din bang tumaas ang volume, or ang direction ng volume indicator ko. So in this case, yes, it is starting to go up. So meron na tayong isa, and again, para sa volume indicator natin, at least one, pwede na natin siyang consider as a good signal to buy. Okay? So the next one is, do we have a VFI crossover? So yung VFI crossover signal is kung yung green ba is nag-cross siya sa yellow. That is the VFI. Kasi yung VFI indicator is the green, and the yellow is the EMA indicator for the volume. So I think nag-cross siya dyan. So that is why this parameter for the trend continuation is a go. So the ATR indicator here, nilalagay ko siya as a reminder that before or bago ako pumasok sa isang trade, dapat na-compute ko na yung kanyang risk, na-compute ko na kung magkano yung i-risk ko, at kung saan ko ilalagay ang stop loss and yung mga initial target. So later in the future videos, I will do my best to create or to show a computation using the ATR kung paano natin makukuha ang stop loss, ang initial target. Okay? So in this case, yun yung purpose ng ATR natin. But again, the ATR is as per VP, this is one of the best indicator na nasa trading world. So and I agree with him because it is very useful. So para hindi ka kung saan-saan lang naglalagay ng stop loss mo, ng target mo, you can use an indicator that will mathematically help you to have a value of those levels that you need. Okay, so once na na-execute na natin, inilalagay ko dyan kung ang result ba is or ang status ba niya is trade in progress. So meaning kung naka-trade in progress na siya na execute ko na yung order, sometimes ang status nito is waiting to be filled, I think, ay nilalagay ko. So meaning naghihintay ako ng price or nag-send ako ng order but hindi pa siya na-fill. Hindi pa siya nabibigay ng nakukuha ng market yung order ko. Or na-fulfilled yung ng market yung order ko. So I'll try to use Tagalog and English because medyo matagal na tayong hindi nakakapag-Tagalog. And again, I am doing this recordings or videos to encourage more and more Filipinos to go into trading and investing. And the best way to do that is to educate as much as many as we can. And hopefully, as simple as I can, magi-improve yung how we deliver the instructions on how to trade the markets. So going back, so let's see again on the first screenshot, we did agree that the price or the chart is trending. The confirmations has the long signal and the volume indicator has in our favor. So all good to go. Na-execute natin because of the trade in progress. And then let's see if what is the result of this trade. I think I usually update the post and put the result in there. So as you will see here, the update is I already exit on this trade one day. So yesterday, the result is a win, and the reason is 1/8 exit signal. So let me explain to that. So as you may see, so most of the indicator or the same chart, lagi lang nating ina-update kung ano yung status ng chart natin. And usually meron akong dinadagdag dyan ng mga levels. Yung white usually is my indicator na doon sa level na yon ako nag-exit. And then the blue is my horizontal line to indicate that it is a resistance and it may become a support. So in this case, it became a support, but I forgot to update the color because usually the support for me is red. I always colored support as red and resistance as blue. So I think we are good here. We followed the rules on this trade. Okay. And then I exited in here because of the 1/8 exit signal, but I didn't include here the 1 hour chart. But usually nag-exit ako pag may nakikita na akong exit signal sa lower time frame or sa mismong 4 hour time frame. So this is a very good trade last week for 4 days. So okay, I think this is a very good chart because I followed my rule for the R2 setup, which is, I call it the trend continuation. So let's see on the next, what's the next ano ba yan? Nakakalimutan ko. What's the next stock that we need to review? I think the next one is China Coal. So let's try to review China Coal. So hopefully this is a complete journal. So okay lang na makakalimutan nyo yung mga details, but as much as possible, nandun yung mga details na kailangan nyo. So again, China Coal is a stock traded in the Hong Kong Stock Exchange, and for this trade I went long, or I buy. I forgot to change this one, so this should be HKEX, and then same as the Haidilao, this trade is a trend continuation. So let's see the chart, and it doesn't load. Bakit kaya? Let's try it again. Okay, so China Coal. So I think on this note, nasaan yung kanyang kanyang note? Okay, so first check is the trend. Is the chart in an uptrend? So again, how to know if the chart is in an uptrend? If the price is above the 200 baseline. So in this case, the white trend line. So the next check that we need is the price above the 50 or the 10 baseline. So 10 baseline is the yellow, and the red is the 50 baseline. And in this case, the price is above it, so okay yung condition na yon. And then is the confirmation gives us the buy signal. So let's see. So the first confirmation is, as you can see, wala siyang green. Hindi pa siya nag-green nung mga time na to. But the second confirmation, the confirmation B, is a very good buy signal. We have the green color bar there, and most of the bars are above zero. So this one is a good indication that it is a good buy or a long signal, but this is not a high grade or a grade A, because kung napansin nyo, walang pang green na buy signal doon sa confirmation indicator. So pag ganito ang nangyayari, what I do is I do not enter the two batches na sabay. So ginagawa ko is yung isang batch lang muna, or yung isang trade lang muna based sa calculation ng ATR. And then once na nakuha ko yung second yung confirmation dito sa buy, and then I'll execute the second batch. Okay? So the next one is the volume. So we know for the trend confirmation, ang tinitingnan natin is kung buy, above ba siya ng 0? Meron bang divergence? Meron bang continuation ng trend? Or yung VFI ba is nag-cross doon sa EMA natin? In this case, ang nag-true doon sa mga condition na yon is ang volume above 0. So, as you can see, we have it here. Okay? So, this is a good one. This is a good indicator. So, I went in and I hope andito ang result ng trade. Okay? At ayaw niya. Let's try to close it. Copy. And then Control B. So, hopefully, nilagay ko rin yung update. Ayun. So, the update was, I closed the trade. The result is win. Exit because of 1/8 exit signal. So, let's see. If you notice, during this time, nag-green na siya. So, I think during this time ko, after na nag-green siya dyan, in-execute ko na yung second tranche ng trade. And, medyo hindi maganda yung exit ko rito kasi the white line here is nasa medyo support na siya. The good exit here was supposedly on top on this one. But let's try to see if what is the current status or the chart. Let's take a look on the current chart of China coal. China coal. Okay. Oh, it's almost the same. So, nandun pa rin siya sa level na yon. I think we did good on that trade. So, at least meron tayong kinita ng konti. Basta meron lang tayong kinita ng konti, ayos na yon. Medyo kung natalo ka ng konti, ayos lang yon. Basta wag ka lang matatalo ng malaki. Kasi yon yung mga bagay na ina-avoid natin sa trading. Yung medyo malaki na loss. Kasi pag malaki yung loss mo, mahihirapan ka nang bumalik. Okay, so that's it, I think, for this trade recap on my trades done last week. Wala akong na trade medyo na forex kasi ito yung time na ninanamnam ko pa yata yung kakapas ako sa the Fivers na proprietary firm. But I will try to include forex review in the upcoming video. So again, thank you guys for watching my trade recap video, and I hope to see you again on the next video that I am going to use to make. Thanks everyone.